We are in the midst of the season of giving, and lots of people are probably thinking about end-of-the-year charitable gifts. In this sponsored segment from Nebraska Community Foundation, we are going to learn more about this. Joining us now, we have Carrie Malik-Madani, who is the Director of Marketing and Communications for NCF, and Todd Mickelberg. He is the NCF Director of Gift Planning. Thank you both for coming in today.
Good morning. Happy holidays.
Yeah, same to you. It's coming up fast, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. All right. Well, Carrie, we're going to start with you. I know some research recently came out about the generosity of Nebraskans. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So some pretty big heavy hitters in the nonprofit space got together and did some research on the most charitable places in the United States. And no surprise, Nebraska was top 5. We might not have the biggest population, might not have the most nonprofits, but per capita, people are so charitable here. There was another study that came out by AmeriCorps that showed just neighbors helping neighbors. We are also in the top 5 for that. So I think this comes as no surprise to us because we know how much folks love their communities and love the people and take care of folks around them. But I know the folks that did the research reached out and said to me, "What's going on in Nebraska?"
Good people here, of course. So, you know, we all have our favorite charities that we like to give to this time of year, and Nebraska Community Foundation helps people give back to their favorite charities and, of course, to their hometowns. So talk more about that.
Yeah, I think those of us who are from small communities are lucky enough to be from a small town, know how important our hometowns are to us and shaping the people that we are, our values, our work ethic. And so NCF is really helping lots and lots of folks who either still live in greater Nebraska or have moved away, give back to the places that they love, that really helped make them into the people that they are today. And Todd and lots of folks from our team, especially this time of year, are helping people do it in very tax-wise ways.
Yes, we want to talk about that. So Todd, let's talk about some of those tax-wise ways that people can give back.
Yeah, so a lot of people think of writing a check or putting a charge on their credit card to make a gift, but another great way to make a gift is through appreciated stock. You know, over the last few years, last decade, the stock market has really taken off, and a lot of people have seen the value of their stocks grow. We just worked with an individual, or are working with an individual, who she discovered she had some stocks she had owned for 60 years.
Wow.
And it had grown significantly in value. And she could sell that stock and give us the cash, but instead she's going to give us the stock. And she's going to realize 2 benefits from doing that. First of all, because we're selling the stock, there's not going to be any capital gain that she's going to have to pay on that stock, which is huge, having owned it for that long a time. And then the other benefit that she's going to get is her and her accountant will sit down when it's time to prepare her taxes, and they'll figure out the value of that stock on the day that she gave it, and she can take that full amount as a charitable income tax deduction on her taxes. So 1 gift, 2 benefits.
And you can help people really figure out the best way to handle all of their what they want to give, right?
Yes, and you know, another thing that we see quite often are people that have retirement accounts. Same thing, those retirement accounts have increased in value, and they're like, can I do something with this retirement account? And here's the difference. If somebody is 70 and a half years old, they can call up their IRA custodian and say, hey, would you send some money to my favorite charity? And the check will go directly to that charity, and the individual will not have to recognize that as income, which is huge. It's called a qualified charitable distribution. And so that's a great way to give. But another way that people give from their retirement accounts, and we see this with the Gen Zs and the Gen X and millennials, is they will sit down and they will actually name their charity as beneficiary on that retirement account. Great way to establish a gift.
Okay, so lots of ways people can give, and Carrie, where can viewers learn more about all of this?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website's a great place to start, nebraskahometowns.org. But also this time of year, I guess there is a little bit of urgency. We are coming to the end of the year, which means these things need to really get moving and get into place. Todd is helping people give back, you know, gifts of grain and livestock, for instance, real estate. There's lots of different assets that people are giving this time of year. But yeah, reach out to us. We would love to help.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming in today.
Thanks.